Now I want to share with you a beautiful learning. I want to share with you a beautiful learning, and I hope you can see what is there in my hand. Right? So we all have spark in us. Right? We all have that spark in us. I hope you can see the spark. All of us have this spark in ourselves. Right? Success पाने के लिए शायद ये spark हो सकता है. Success के लिए spark to succeed. Right? We have the spark to ensure that we do very well in life. Right? We have that spark to do very well in life. We have that spark to aim really high. This time probably not Kolkata, maybe Hong Kong is that spark to aim high. And I'm sure that all of you in this room sitting here, after today's session, tomorrow's session, you will have the spark to become MDRT also. Right? You will really have the spark to become MDRT. But normally what happens after that? What happens after that is little different. What happens after that is people will start giving some negative statements to you. People will start giving some negative statements to you, and it is exactly like your spark. Your spark will go into a glass. Right? Your spark will go into a glass, and then people will start talking about, oh, MDRT bahut mushkil hai. People will start pouring water into that spark. They will start telling that inconsistency. आज आपने call कर लिया, next day you are not able to do call, right? Automatically थोड़ा पानी और गया इसके अंदर में. That spark is there, it is you, but your inconsistency will pull your spark off. Right? It will pull the spark off. Again, if you meet more customers, you meet rejections also. Right? When you have lack of success, you are not able to get success. Thus call kar liya, 120 calls, 120 new customers were being told to you, but some people reject you. When rejection happens, more water into the spark. Right? It is the same you who had spark to become an MDRT. But more and more rejections will pour more and more, right? Or rather, spark will slowly go off. And maybe your family and friends, they will tell you that this is not a great business. Why are you in sales? They will pour more water into the spark. This is the same you which is there, which had a spark to become MDRT. Right? Aim high, you wanted to do big in life. But आपकी ब्रांच में कुछ लोग होगा, आपके रिलेटिव्स होगा, आपकी फैमिली होगा, आपकी फ्रेंड्स होगा, कुछ लोग उसमें पानी डालते जाएगा, and then you will have problem. Now how can you solve this problem? आपको ये problem कैसे solve कर सकता है? एक तरीका ये है कि आप ये decide करो कि मैं किसी भी हालत में ये trap में नहीं फंसूंगा. Right? I will not fall into this trap of people pouring water into my spark. मेरे MDRT का spark को जाने नहीं दूंगा मैं. लोग कुछ भी बोले इंश्योरेंस के बिजनेस को, मैं जानता हूं that this business is a great business. I will not allow this to go into this water. Right? That is one step for you to do it. मेरा रिक्वेस्ट है कि आप किसी का भी मत सुनो जो आपसे नेगेटिव बात करेंगे. But there is another technique. Right? There is one more technique that in case if people have poured water, and if you are not able to succeed, then what you have to probably do is take the help of somebody else. Now look at it. Right? How much ever water you have poured into this? I poured water in front of you, which is rejection water, inconsistency water. But look at you, 250 of you. If somebody likes you, which is you, right, which is your friends, your likable people, your rest of the colleagues in the branches, we will light you up to ensure that you succeed. And that's our commitment to all of you. Right? So my request to all of you is be with the right people in the branch. जो लोग नेगेटिव बोलते हैं सुनो मत. पहले तो वो ट्रैप में जाना नहीं है. अगर ट्रैप में गया तो आपकी सेल्स मैनेजर को सुनो, ब्रांच मैनेजर को सुनो, आपकी साथ में जो भी लोग MDRT करना चाहते हैं उनको सुनो. Because they believe, I believe, and they say this, that what is the difference between unsuccessful people and successful people? What is the difference between poor people and rich people? आप भी शायद सुना होगा. Right? Successful लोगों में क्या फर्क है जो poor people में है? Right? नहीं है. उनको कुछ तो difference है. And I will tell you what is the biggest problem with poor people, unsuccessful people. I am not talking about you. You are successful and that's why you are here. But agar consistency chahiye, if you want to be consistent, you have to be consistently successful. And hence, you should know that what is the differentiator between poor or unsuccessful people and rich and successful people. Kya differentiator hai? I will tell you the first differentiator is poor people or unsuccessful people, jab bhi problem aata hai, whenever they encounter a problem, what they will tell you is, right, they will try to find complaints about that. Example, outside it is raining heavily now. I don't know whether you have seen that. Now it is raining heavily. Take the example of rain, right? When it is raining, these people, poor people, unsuccessful people will complain about rain. मैं कैसे call पे जाऊंगा? Hitesh taught 120 meetings in 120 days. But बारिश हो रहा है. Right, Barish, or I will not be able to do it. But what will the successful person say? The rich person say? They will try to focus on what he can control. बारिश तो मैं control नहीं कर सकता हूँ. Yes or no? थोड़ा जोर से बोलो. Yes or no? बारिश तो मैं control नहीं कर सकता हूँ. I can't control rain, but I can take an umbrella. मैं छतरी लेके मैं बाहर 120 call कर सकता हूँ. Successful people focus on things which they can control, what they can control. राइट एग्जाम्पल, राइट, वो रोड में बहुत गड्ढा है, रोड में बहुत, राइट, वो स्टोन्स है, रोड में बहुत थॉर्न्स है. इफ आई वॉक माई लेग विल गेट हर्ट. पुअर पीपल, अनसक्सेसफुल पीपल विल से दैट. बट व्हाट विल द सक्सेसफुल गाय से? आई विल वेयर अ शूज. I will wear a shoes. He will focus on what he can control. So my request to all of you is, when you try to meet 120 new customers, when you are in your road to become an MDRT, you will face problems. You will face challenges. At that time, only thing what you have to do is do what is in your control. आपके पास जो कंट्रोल है, आपके पास क्या कंट्रोल है? एक और कस्टमर को मिलना आपकी कंट्रोल में है. थोड़ा और प्रोडक्ट नॉलेज बढ़ाना आपकी कंट्रोल में है. Right? Building your skills further is in your control. Becoming positive by listening to the right people is also in your control. Then you should be only focusing on what is in your control rather than focusing on or complaining about the problem. करोगे ऐसे? थोड़ा जोर से बोलो, yes or no? You will follow this, yes or no? Now, if you want to become MDRT, right, you heard today a new success mantra, 120 new customers in the next 120 days. But they say that when you try to meet, and every one of us know about it, it is not a new mantra. Today what you learnt is not a new mantra. We all know about it, right? हम सब जानते कि 120 कॉल करना, right, कर लिया तो हम MDRT बनेंगे. Right, I'll give you an example. That all of us know that if we exercise very well, if we diet very well, right, we will become fitter. Yes or no? How many of you know about it? Please raise your hand. If you exercise well, अगर exercise अच्छा कर लिया और dieting अच्छा कर लिया, तो we will become fitter. कितने लोग को ये मानते हैं इसके बारे में? वे सब लोग जानते हैं. Except for 3 people sitting in the front, they don't even think like that. Right? What do you think? खाने से कोई problem नहीं. Right? So all of us know that exercising well, right, at the same time eating right will make us fitter. We all know that. How many of you know that smoking is injurious to your health? Please raise your hand. How many of you know that smoking is injurious? Every smoker also knows this. सब लोग को जानते हैं, सब लोग जानते हैं कि ये गलत है ये smoking करना. Over a period of time, smoking will kill you, that you will also know about it. That the smoker also knows about it. But what happens? What happens is what you know is not important. 120 customers ko milna, which you know is not important. What you do with what you know is important. पता होने से कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ता है. What is important is आप उसके बाद क्या करने वाला. I'll give you an example. Right, all of us know about this comedian called as Bharti Sharma. Right, Bharti knew that the theory that if I eat right, if I exercise well for last many years of time, she knew that this is the mantra to become fitter. Right, but she did it about a month back. She reduced her weight by 15 kilograms. It is not that somebody told her 15 days or 1 month before. She knew it all the while. But क्या difference है? करना शुरू कर लिया तो automatically she started doing very well and she is fitter now. As I told you, everybody knows that smoking is injurious to health. But क्यों छोड़ते नहीं? I will tell you that reason. The reason is very simple. हम इसलिए नहीं करते हैं. We don't do it because we don't get instant result by doing it. For example, just take this example. You smoke a cigarette today. You smoke a cigarette today, tomorrow morning cancer. Guaranteed. Instant result, right? You smoke today, tomorrow morning cancer guaranteed. Tell me how many people in India will be smoking then? How many people will smoke? Nobody, right? Instant result means nobody will smoke. Today, for example, if you go to the gym, work out for 90 minutes or something, and tomorrow your weight is coming down by 10 kg, your chest has come out, your shoulder has come, one day, instant result. How many of you will go to the gym tomorrow? Please raise your hand. How many of you will go to the gym? If you are going to get instant result. But I want to share with you that we all don't do this because success doesn't come so fast. Success is not like Maggi noodles. Success is not like 2 minutes Maggi noodles. You do it today and tomorrow you will become MDRT. No. Success is all about you meeting 120 new customers. Right? लगातार आपको कम करते रहना पड़ेगा, तब जाके आपको success मिलेगा. 120 new customers will lead to MDRT. New customers. आज ये sentence आपके दिमाग में clearly रखो कि 120 customers will get you MDRT. Now you would be wondering that I'm ready to meet 120 customers. But I need more closures. मुझे ज़्यादा closures चाहिए. I want more people to buy from me. What is that mantra? I'm ready to meet 120. I will not listen to negative people. I will not allow them to pour water in my spark. But मेरे लिए एक ऐसे कुछ चीज बताओ कि जिसके थ्रू मैं ज़्यादा closure कर सकता हूँ. I can tell you one mantra. One mantra is that if your customer likes you, he will buy it from you. अगर कस्टमर आपको पसंद किया तो कस्टमर आपसे प्रोडक्ट खरीदेंगे. आप खुद भी सोचो कि आप जिनके साथ भी आज तक कुछ भी सेल्स की ट्रांसैक्शन किया है, कोई कार खरीदा होगा, कपड़ा खरीदा होगा, यू वुड हैव बॉट इट व्हेन यू हैव लाइक्ड दैट पर्सन. जब आपको वो पसंद आया वो पर्सन, then only you have bought that product. So one mantra to all of you is be likable. Now the question is, how can you become likable? I will give you some examples. Politicians and saints, right? Politician और गुरु लोग के आप देखो, politicians and गुरु लोग बहुत सारे followers हैं. But problem क्या है? There are many people who like them and many people who hate them, right? Take the example of Narendra Modi or Rahul Gandhi. Many people like them, but many people hate them, right? They are likable, but not by everybody. But take the example of sports people, Mahendra Singh Dhoni, right? Virat Kohli, right? Cristiano Ronaldo, Messi. You take sports people or you take actors, Shah Rukh Khan, Rajinikanth, you take actors, they are likable or they are liked by everybody, yes or no? जोर से बोलो, yes or no? They are the most liked or they are the most admired people. I will give you an example who is a combination of both. वो sports में भी है और साथ में वो actor भी है, बहुत बड़ी actor भी है. His name is Dwayne Johnson, and I'm sure that you would have seen him in some of the English movies. He was a wrestler. He was a WWE champion. He was a wrestler, and at the same time, he is in Hollywood acting for movies now. He is the most expensive movie actor today. He charges 150 crore rupee in a movie. The reason why I'm telling you this is because if you become likable, आपको कस्टमर अगर पसंद करना शुरू करेंगे तो आपकी 120 न्यू कस्टमर्स में से 30 नहीं है, उससे ज्यादा लोग आपसे पॉलिसी खरीदेंगे. Now the question is, how can you become likable? You cannot go to sports now, right? You cannot become an actor now. And all of you know that one of the most likable actor in Tamil Nadu is Rajinikanth. All of you know that? Only a few know that. Yes or no? You know that? You would have heard about it that Rajinikanth is the most likable actor, one of the most likable actor in Tamil Nadu. He has released a movie just recently, about 15 days back. And he charged 110 crore rupees for that movie. And that movie has already crossed some 600 crore rupees of collection. His charge was 110 crores. Your Salman Khan and all are out. 30 crore, 40 crore, Shah Rukh Khan maybe 50, 60 crore. 110 crore, most liked person in Tamil Nadu at the age of 72. Now, if you think about why is that people like Rajinikanth, why is that people like a sports person, a Mahendra Singh Dhoni, it's all because of the charisma which they carry, which is because of that aura which they create. वो aura create करते, वो charisma create करते, उसके वजह से people feel that, oh, this person, for example, Dhoni, when he comes, he plays very well. But when you meet Dhoni, listen to Dhoni, his interview, you will feel so great because you feel that he is very affectionate. Yes or no? Not loudly, yes or no? So what you need to do is to bring that aura, bring that charisma on you. Right? वो बहुत simple. If I tell you the trick to get that, you will be liked by your customer, or 120 customers you meet, you will get more number of closures. Charisma or that aura is equal to credibility plus warmth. Very simple. Credibility means आप जो काम करते हो, if you do it very, very well, you will become a credible person to the customer. Dhoni plays very well. If he doesn't play very well, and if he's only having warmth, affectionate, he is not going to be liked by people, yes or no? If Rajinikanth doesn't act very well, that is credibility. He comes on a movie, that style is going to come. That is sure for people. Right? So credibility. Similarly, when you go for a call, and if you are telling the customer that I will come at 10 o'clock, you reach at 9:55, that is called as credibility. When you tell the customer that I will bring this product leaflet and you go 1 minute before and give it to the customer, that is called as credibility. You handle his all queries, you handle all policy, document, delivery, service, everything, that's called as credibility. But at the same time, credibility plus warmth. Warmth means एक अच्छी affectionate आपको feeling देना पड़ेगा customer को. Maybe you are very knowledgeable, आप बहुत knowledgeable होगा, आप बहुत skilled होगा, but you are very, very rigid. Customer will not buy it from you. You need to give that feeling of warmth to the customer. वो अच्छी feeling customer को जब तक नहीं दोगा तब तक आपको you are not going to get that aura, charisma, and then only you will be able to sell it. So if you want to sell more customers, right, remember this word, likability. Is this customer liking me or not? वो कस्टमर की आंखों में से आपको क्लियरली पता चलेगा कि कस्टमर इज लाइकिंग यू और नॉट. इफ ही इज नॉट लाइकिंग यू, बिलीव मी, जितना भी सर्कस आप करो कॉल में, जितना भी आपके अच्छी प्रोडक्ट है, ब्रांड अच्छा है, राइट, कस्टमर इज नॉट गोइंग टू गिव द मनी टू यू बिकॉज पीपल बाय पीपल इन दिस बिजनेस. लोग लोगों को खरीदते हैं. हमारे पास सोप नहीं है, कार नहीं है, हमारे पास एक प्रॉमिस डॉक्यूमेंट है. वो डॉक्यूमेंट कोई खरीदता नहीं है. पीपल बाय पीपल, एंड हेंस दिस इज वेरी वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट, विच इज कॉल्ड एज लाइकेबिलिटी. राइट, करोगे आज से? Right, please decide that I am going to be version 2.0. From tomorrow, every call I do, 120 new customers whom I meet, I will consciously be very, very nice to the customer. वो warmth लेके आऊंगा, plus credibility. Believe me, you will succeed in your more number of calls. Now, I want to give you one very, very important success mantra. They call it as significant predictor of success, a common denominator of success. ऐसे क्या इंग्रेडिएंट है इंसान के अंदर, वो इंग्रेडिएंट है तो सक्सेस ऑलमोस्ट गारंटीड है. राइट, हमारे अंदर ऐसे क्या इंग्रेडिएंट है, क्या कंपोनेंट अगर हमारे अंदर वो फिक्स कर दिया तो वी विल बिकम सक्सेसफुल. सुनना चाहोगे? आवाज नहीं आ रहा, सुनना चाहोगे? राइट, सो देयर वाज अ स्टडी व्हिच हैपेंड फॉर many years of study, and they did this study in a very very tough circumstances. राइट, फॉर एग्जाम्पल मिलिट्री एकेडमी, हम सब लोग जानते हैं कि मिलिट्री एकेडमी में बहुत ही टफ सर्कमस्टेंसेस से वो लोग जाते हैं. राइट, नेशनल स्पेलिंग बी कॉम्पिटिशन, आपने भी सुना होगा, नेशनल स्पेल बी कॉम्पिटिशन, वेरी टफ वर्ड्स, किड्स कम टू द स्टेज, दे हैव टू बी कूल, कंपोज्ड, they will tell one word which is very difficult, the kid has to remember that, and that kid has to tell the spelling correctly. Very tough circumstances. So there is a group of people who did the study to find out what is the common denominator of success. क्या one thing, क्या component है जिसके वजह से ये लोग मिलिट्री एकेडमी से पास आउट हो रहे. कुछ लोग फेल हो रहे, बट जो लोग पास आउट हो रहे, क्या है उनके अंदर? And after the study they came to know that the biggest reason for success is not social well-being. आप कौन सी घर में से बिलोंग करते हैं, राइट, कौन सी फैमिली बैकग्राउंड से, उससे कोई लेना देना नहीं है. Right, that is not the biggest denominator for success. Physical health, your health, that is not the biggest differentiator. That is also not the biggest differentiator. Right, if you take intelligence, aapki buddhi, right, how intelligent are you? Is that the common denominator of success? Absolutely not. So they researched and found out that this is not that. And the final one, your education. Right, if you are educated well, is there a correlation between your success or not? They did that and they found out that even that is not there. Now आपकी माइंड में होगा क्या एक चीज है? What is that one thing which makes the difference? What is that one thing which is the common denominator of success? जो भी successful लोग हैं वो tough environment से, insurance की sales भी tough है. Right, it is also a tough environment which you go through every day. So what is that one thing which should be inside you which will make you successful? And after so many years of research, they found out that the significant predictor of success is the word called as grit. Grit. Right, बहुत ही सिंपल शब्द है grit. Right, आपने सुना होगा grit का मतलब होता है शायद determination. But grit is not just determination. Grit, याद रखो ये शब्द आज से. Grit का मतलब है a combination of passion and perseverance. Combination of passion and perseverance. What is passion? जुनून. Right, मुझे MDRT करना है. I want to do MDRT. I want to do MDRT. I want to do MDRT. That passion is called as passion or जुनून for all of you. But सिर्फ passion होने से आप MDRT नहीं बनेगा. Passion होने से 120 customers को आप मिल नहीं पाएंगे. What you need to do is that perseverance. उसका मतलब है लगे रहो, लगे रहो, लगे रहो. Every day gym, every day gym, every day gym. In case if you want to build a body. Or 120 new customer means every day, every day, every day. That's called as perseverance. And perseverance or grit means you need to have stamina, right? 120 customers को मिलना, बहुत सारे rejection सुनना, right? That requires a lot of stamina. You need to have that stamina. Right? Grit also means every day, day in and day out. Not for 1 week, not for 1 month, not for, maybe probably for 365 days, maybe beyond that. आपकी वो लॉन्ग टर्म गोल, मुझे 1 करोड़पति बनना है या 2 करोड़पति बनना है, वो लॉन्ग टर्म गोल की तरफ काम करना, दैट्स व्हाट इज कॉल्ड एज ग्रिट. एंड फाइनली, ग्रिट इज अबाउट वर्किंग वेरी वेरी हार्ड. ग्रिट इज अबाउट वर्किंग वेरी हार्ड टिल द टाइम योर MDRT हैपेंस. तो आप आज से याद रखो कि आपके अगर सक्सेस पाना है, आपको सक्सेस पाना है, तो आपके अंदर एक ही क्वालिटी का जरूरत है, वो है, थोड़ा जोर से बोलो, क्या है वो? ग्रिट होना जरूरी है. एंड व्हाट इज ग्रिट? जुनून प्लस परसिवियरेंस. जुनून प्लस ऐसे काम करते रहो करते रहो करते रहो वाला एटीट्यूड. अभी आपके अंदर यह सवाल होगा, वो ग्रिट में कैसे लेके आ सकता हूं मेरे अंदर? राइट, ग्रिट में कैसे लेके आ सकता हूं मेरे अंदर? बहुत सिंपल है. अगर ग्रिट चाहिए, राइट, ग्रिट चाहिए, तो यू हैव टू प्रैक्टिस growth mindset, positive mindset, growth mindset. Example, if you love your goal, MDRT, अगर हमने आपको इंजेक्ट कर दिया, पुश कर दिया to become MDRT, you are not going to be having grit. बट अगर आपने प्यार करना शुरू कर लिया आपकी जॉब को, इंश्योरेंस की प्रोफेशन को, and if you start loving this goal called as MDRT, global recognition, believe me, you will start having that grit. Grit is about you having a feeling that success is not permanent. सक्सेस टेम्पररी है. 10 रिजेक्शन आ गया, डजंट मैटर, बिकॉज सक्सेस इज टेम्पररी एंड आई विल गो एंड मीट द नेक्स्ट वन, द नेक्स्ट वन, नेक्स्ट वन, एंड दैट इज व्हाट विल क्रिएट ग्रिट इनसाइड यू. एंड ग्रिट इज फॉर पीपल हु बिलीव इन देमसेल्व्स, राइट. वो सोचते हैं कि मैं अगर महाबलीपुरम कर सकता है तो मैं MDRT भी कर सकता हूं. एंड ग्रिट इज फॉर दोज पीपल हु आर ऑलवेज विथ हाई परफॉर्मर्स, राइट. हाई परफॉर्मर्स के साथ अगर आप रहोगे तो आपकी परफॉर्मेंस बढ़ते बढ़ते जाएगा. आपको देख रहे होगा कि इंटरेस्टिंग पिक्चर ऑन द स्क्रीन, राइट. बल्ब ये वेट नहीं कर रहे कि कोई आके मेरा वो प्लग में लगा ले. बल्ब खुद क्या कर रहे, राइट. बल्ब खुद अपने आप को लेके जा रहे और वो प्लग में लगा रहे ताकि वो बल्ब को लाइट उसमें से वो नो इट गिव्स लाइट टू एवरीबडी. एंड दैट इज व्हाट इज कॉल्ड एज ग्रिट. एंड दैट एग्जैक्टली इज व्हाट इज कॉल्ड एज ग्रिट. एंड आई वांट टू क्लोज इट बाय सेइंग दैट इफ यू हैव द ग्रिट टू मीट 120 customers, which means if you have the passion and if you have the perseverance to meet 120 new customers, if you become likable to 120 new customers, and if you start doing what you know with 120 customers, not just taking all the knowledge and skill and not meeting customer, but doing what you know with the customers and then focusing on things which you can control, believe me, all of you will fly to Hong Kong and you will also be flying to Greece after completing MDRT. So with that, like always, I say, God is in execution. If you do that, you will all be in Hong Kong and Greece. Thank you so much and good luck to you. Thank you.